This is the 4th generation of the TaylorMade P790. These are the old boys. What's the difference? Right, guys, today we are at Chart Hills Golf Club on the first hole, and behind me we've got about 235 yards to the flag, and we're going to put the last 3 models of the TaylorMade P790 to the test. But first we're going to do a deep dive into the numbers behind these last 3 iterations, and for that, well, I'm going to need a simulator. We are here today at Lamberhurst Golf Club, and I have got an amazing simulator behind me, TrackMan and Titleist Pro V1 golf balls, the RCT, so we can really deep dive in to numbers such as spin rate, etc, etc. What you are going to see within these 3 generations by the tech stories is optimization. The optimization in 2023 isn't anything groundbreaking. You've got flighted CG and mass optimization involving tungsten and more. Is that something that's massive? No, not at all. But it is a slight optimization which should make overall your consistency better, your ball striking better, and your results better. I hit quite a few shots here today at Lamberhurst Golf Club, and I want to see the difference in numbers. Now, these 6 irons are all the same loft. They are quite strong. Player's distance. What does that actually mean, though? If I just scroll up and we go from the old boy first, what's actually quite interesting is you can see explosive ball speed in those averages there. 139.2 ball speed for an average for a 6 iron is well above the PGA Tour average, but of course, these lofts are strengthened. That leads to a total of 218.5 yards on average and 208 yards carry. And you can see there with a spin rate at 45.71. I don't really actually think you're going to see that many differences here because they are iterations of each other. It will more be over time rather than one session. If you do look now at the 2021 version, you can see there the spin is only 20 RPMs lower on average at 4,551, with the ball speed being, what is that, 0.9 mile an hour slower. Now, that is nothing at all when we're talking about non-robot testing, so they're very similar to each other. There really isn't any sort of numbers here that I could grab at and say, okay, here is the massive difference. Launch angle is the same, dynamic loft is pretty much the same. Slightly lower on the P790 2021, could be because of that speed foam air, that more penetrating ball flight. One thing I did notice with the 2019 P790 is there was one shot that went absolutely miles. That was pretty bonkers. And that is what people are saying about the older iterations of P790. Some of them just, whoo. The fabled 2023 version, if I just scroll down for you wonderful viewers here, you can actually see that there was actually a diminished result in ball speed. And that is because I think these ball strikes were actually a little bit worse. And you can see my first shot here, if I just take that off, it goes up to a more consistent 138.8. So if we keep it at that there, just because it's a bit more consistent with those ball striking numbers, you can see those numbers again, 208.8 carry, literally more or less exactly the same as 2019. And then going into that club speed, ball speed, everything is very similar to each other overall. So what I'm going to telling you guys here is, yes, there are some improvements overall in terms of the technology. Will you see it in the data? Personally, I don't think so because they're very small optimizations. Over time, you may see a difference, but I think the main difference here, despite we've got some improvements with mass optimization, with flighted CG, the main improvements are actually, I think, in the overall sound bar and the feel, because that is something that you can notice quite consistently across each iron. So let's jump back to Chart Hills Golf Club and really put that to the test. Well, that was quite interesting from myself at the simulator, but we need to touch on the cosmetic differences between these 3 models. The 2019 TaylorMade P790 does follow in the footsteps of the TaylorMade P790 from 2017. Not too much cosmetic differences there, and it's still in chrome. What we see from 2021 to 2023 is a change towards satin, which I do think looks a lot nicer, however, it's not as durable. Let me know down in the comments which one you think is the best looking TaylorMade P790. I personally think it is the 2023 model with the new back bar, but is there that much difference? I don't think so. Down at address, there actually isn't too much difference at all. The technical players looking at these might think that the 2023 version with its more satin finish does look a little bit more modern, but guys, we're talking about very small, minute differences here. Personally, again, I think what TaylorMade have done is they have made these models a lot more modern, more towards any type of golfer and not look as chunky. That's not by making the offset smaller, just making it a little bit more of a compact model. But what's the actual difference in feel? Let's find out. I've got the 2019 model in my hand here from 235 yards out with a 6 iron. Yes, a 6 iron. We're going to see the difference between these 3 models in feel and also see if I can pop one in. Let's give it a go. Oh, I've drifted it slightly out right. I think it's gonna be about right bunker. Well, that wasn't very good. Oh, wind's got it again. It's identical, but it's at that right bunker. Oh, you moron. They're both really good shots, but there's just a wind's taking it. Ah. So, 3 identical, not very good shots, but it's so metallic. Having tested the other 2, well, let's test them now because there is actually quite a big difference in feel here. 2021, my personal favourite, but we'll see about that. Speed foam air, now we've got in it. 236 shots. It's the right club. Look, I hit it a long way, just not the right way. Oh, come on! Ah! That was an absolute bullet. Can you see it? I don't know if it rolled off, but it landed on the green. I am the best player in the world. Ah, oh, it's lovely. Just drifting slightly right. Straight in the bunker. These things go miles. I'll take that though. Look, we're 240 yards out. Before any of you guys come at me in the comments, still a long way. Whoa, ho, ho. Get up there. Just on the front. Span a little bit more, but wow. I like these. I like these a lot more. There's a big difference between 19 and 21. Speed foam air, the CG being optimized. That's all tech stuff, right? The feel, a little bit softer. And personally, it's just that flight looks a little bit more tour ready as well. 21 to 23 though, that's what really matters. Come here. This is what we've all been waiting for. Oh, don't hit a shank. All right, slightly more invited down at address. Looks a little bit more, I don't know actually, maybe it's got a little bit more offset to it. That could just be the way it's configured with that satin. Oh my God, it's in the hole. How close is that? Oh, I think it's just run past the pins. Oh, we're warming up. No, Shankopotamus. Ah! I did that on purpose for the meme. Ah, similar to the 2017, creeping in the bunker. I do like the 2023. I really like the 2023. Best shot of them all. How big is the difference though? Because I'm still not sure. So which one do I choose? Well, I don't think it's just as easy as that. Yes, we've talked about the technology today and the new P790s are superior to the others. This year though, I don't think the improvement from 2023 to 2021 is that significant. The flighted CG and this new AI on the inside is very impressive, but for us mere mortals, I don't think we're going to notice that much significant improvements, whereas before, from 2019, from 2017, there was quite a big difference. Between the 2021 to 2023 model, the feel is actually quite similar. They are a lot softer than the counterparts of 2017 and 2019, which we have right here. But between 2021 and 2023, they've both got speed foam air. They both are a very good tour ball flight. The difference isn't that big. But I'd be interested to know what you guys think. So when you guys test them out, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. Do you have the 2021, the 2019, 17, 23 version? Let me know down in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy this video with data and a lot more, leave a like down below. For me, my personal favorite, well, it's the middle child, the 2021 version. Myself and this one. We'll catch you in the next video.